There's an eighth benefit. You get put in touch with the deepest source of joy in the loving providence of God. Persecuted Christians realize that God's will is not balked by the apparent triumph of evil. We finish this course very often with a module called Easter Laughter, where evil does its worst, but God brings good out of it. Evil is confounded, and we laugh alongside God. And when this gets rehearsed and remembered, this brings great encouragement to persecuted believers. They live in the shade of this laughter. Now, it's not a Santa Claus ho ho ho, but there is a chuckle and a smile that even the devil serves God in the end. Here's benefit number 9. From persecution, you get revealed to you the spiritual powers of the universe. There's a kind of unveiling effect of being in a persecuted setting. Persecuted Christians see unmasked the forces of idolatry. And idolatry is quite possibly the theological foundation behind persecution. An idol asks us to worship it and not God. And it's when we refuse, that's when persecution comes. So persecuted Christians always know they live in a world where spiritual warfare is central and deep and major. The 10th benefit of persecution, you are forced to live in opposition to the controlling lies of your society. You become automatically countercultural. Very often in a persecuted setting, the lies appear to be winning, and to stand out against them has a cost. But it's the cost of confronting these lies that is the motor of witness. When we examine the initial growth of Christianity, this is a very distinct and vital factor. People don't tend to take seriously a testimony that hasn't cost a person something. In the early church, for example, you took a great risk if you witnessed about Christ. If you shared your faith with someone and they reported you to, for example, the Roman authorities, you could be dragged up into court. And if you admitted under oath that you were a Christian, you forfeited your property to the person who had brought you to court. In the first 3 centuries, the act of witness meant that you risked losing everything. And we have to watch this, if you're a preacher, that when we testify of God from the Scriptures, we're testifying from our experience. Otherwise, the truth is too abstract. What's it cost? When your testimony has cost something or will cost, that's when it really counts. That's when it seems to compel people to believe it. So these are some spiritual benefits of persecution. That's a list of 10. There are many more. But we just must always realize how much persecution grows the Christian and the church. It's a fierce stimulus, but one that brings so much unique fruit.